Welcome to another episode of the Data Dialogues podcast. Today, we will be reliving the magic of the 1990s. I am your host, Larissa Beggood, Head of Marketing here at PGM. And with me today, I have Kristen Jones, who is Marketing Manager at PGM. So welcome, Kristen.
Hey Larissa, thanks for having me. I'm excited about this one because I'm a 90s baby.
When you and I were preparing for this, there was a lot of fun stats that we both could actually relate to. 71% of Americans say they often reminisce about their childhood summers. And that number jumps even more to 79% among those who were kids in the 1990s. And just for reference, that is approximately ages 30 to 49. So, Kristen, before we get into some of the research and what people had to say, what is one of your favorite summer memories?
Oh gosh, I really enjoyed going to art camp every summer. I did that for quite a few summers when I was growing up in the 90s. I would make lots of different things, paint, do collages, mosaics. I also did Girl Scouts, so we'd usually go camping in the summertime, and that was always a lot of fun.
I went to sleepaway camp with my friend. That was also about the time when we loved to watch like really scary movies. I remember binge watching those and was terrified. So one of my favorite summer memories. What made childhood summers iconic? And according to the research, it was the last day of school, which I think we all loved. 57% of Americans say that the last day of school was among the things they look forward to most during the summer as a kid.
62% looked forward to playing outside with friends, followed by staying up late at 49%, beach days 43%, and family road trips and vacations 43%.
Among Americans who were kids in the 1990s, 52% say that water toys, 49% say running through sprinklers are the toys or activities that they most associate with childhood summers. Kristen, I know we have some good stats here. What are some of the things that Americans particularly find appealing?
When it comes to the 90s as a decade, in terms of its cultural significance, are the lack of smartphones and social media, 53%, 49% the movies, 42% the music, 40% the TV shows and sitcoms, 39% the sense of simplicity and nostalgia, 32% the food and snacks, 31% the internet and tech boom, and 31% video games and gaming consoles, 30% fashion like tie-dye shirts. Going through this list, I feel like people still go to the movies, but now that we have streaming platforms like Netflix and Hulu, a lot of people wait for stuff to come out more than they used to before. So I feel like the movies, I don't go as often as I did growing up, that's for sure.
I used to love going to the movies. I remember when it would be the whole family and I would get snow caps. Those were like the little chocolates with white sprinkly stuff on them. We would each get some candy, popcorn with extra butter. I love having movie day at home, but there was something so magical about seeing it on the big screen. And I know we have a great list of some of the top movies during the 1990s.
On this list, we've got Jurassic Park, Independence Day, Men in Black, The Matrix, Lion King, Toy Story, Home Alone, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Clueless, Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, Shawshank Redemption, Good Will Hunting, and Silence of the Lambs. For me, the first movie that I ever saw in theaters was actually Lion King. And so that movie has a special place in my heart. I also love Jurassic Park, but I will be honest, when I was a kid, it really spooked me.
I let my daughter, when she was probably 7 or 8, watch Jaws. I overestimated it was scary. To this day, she doesn't like to go in past her ankles at the beach. Again, we live in Florida. There's sharks in the ocean on our beaches. I grew up in Michigan. We go to Lake Michigan, and in Lake Michigan, there's nothing that can eat you, nothing that can sting you. It's just safer. Getting back to the movie list, I've seen all of the movies you mentioned. One of my favorites, I did like Jurassic Park. I really liked Clueless. I watched Clueless probably 10 times. It's one of those 90s classics for me. What else do we have?
Ice cream is the treat that defines the season. A survey found that 62% say ice cream reminds them of their childhood summer memories. Here are the most ordered ice cream flavors on Instacart: vanilla, chocolate, cookies and cream, strawberry, mint chip, cookie dough.
Mint chip is one of my favorites.
Oh, really? So for me, I'm not a mint chocolate gal because it just reminds me of toothpaste. I'm one of those.
Right.
And then number 10, peanut butter chocolate. That would probably be my number one.
I think that would probably be my number one too. Mint chip is always a standby for me, but I'm always going to choose some combination of peanut butter and chocolate. There's this, oh my gosh, one of the ice creams that I get from Ben and Jerry's. I don't think this one has peanut butter in it, but it's called Fish Food, and it's super good. And it has just a lot of stuff in it. And they do have something with peanut butter and chocolate, and it's amazing. Give me the chocolate, give me the peanut butter. While vanilla remains the top flavor globally, some of the weirdest flavors go to octopus flavored ice cream. This is in Japan. Horse meat, also in Japan. Cicada, this is like a limited edition that was available at one point in the US. And then garlic. So this was served at the Gilroy Garlic Festival in California. Garlic belongs on pizza, not in ice cream. Oh, and then here's another fun one. Did you know that the origins of ice cream date all the way back to 200 BC from the Chinese who enjoyed a frozen mix of milk and rice?
Some of these other ones are really fun. It says here, Thomas Jefferson was a huge fan of ice cream. His handwritten vanilla ice cream recipe still exists. If anybody wants to attempt at home, they can do that. In World War II, ice cream was used as a morale booster for U.S. troops, so much that the Navy even built a floating ice cream parlor.
Ooh. If I'm going to go to the beach, I don't want to see sharks. I want to see a floating ice cream parlor. That is my wish. Okay, now we have some fun stuff on other portable frozen treats. Top frozen portable treat are popsicles, and they're the top frozen treat of choice in 48 states. The only exceptions being New York and Hawaii, where ice cream bars were the winners. Popsicle orders spiked 98% in the weeks leading up to the 4th of July compared to the rest of the year, which makes sense.
Especially here in Florida where it's getting so hot, it's like the perfect cool treat. Instacart orders containing both graham crackers and marshmallows peaked during the week of July 4th, rising 198% above the yearly average.
States roasting marshmallows more than the national average include Wisconsin. They roast marshmallows at 181% over average. And this is followed by South Dakota at 144% over average, Iowa at 137%, Maine at 126%, and Vermont at 114%.
90 million pounds of marshmallows are sold in the U.S. each year, half during the summer. Summer is the peak s'more season. August 10th is National S'mores Day, so everybody mark your calendars. According to Hershey, over 50% of marshmallows are sold just to be toasted for s'mores.
I don't think I'm going to buy marshmallows. Otherwise, actually, Rice Krispie treats. I guess I would buy them for Rice Krispie treats. I remember buying s'mores cereal for my kids. I bought plenty of s'mores Pop Tarts, and there's even s'mores flavored beer. If you want to crack open the s'mores flavored beer, you're going to eat it with your cicada flavored ice cream with a side of octopus sundae ice cream. Cheers. The next stat from the research says that 51% of Americans say they want their kids to experience a screen light summer, limited screen time, like they did when growing up. And 84% of parents with young kids say minimizing screen time in summer is more important during the rest of the year. How do parents make this happen? 60% encourage more outdoor play. 52% promote family bonding activities, and 49% support exploring hobbies over the break. And I know you said that you went to camp. I think for me, with my kids, we did a lot of summer camps, like day camps and that type of thing. Some of the top challenges to making screen time less of a thing: 42% of parents say kids lose interest quickly, and 38% cite work and household duties as obstacles to limiting screen time. So, yeah, overall, 83% of parents who were 1990s kids and 78% of parents who were 1980s kids agree that limiting screen time in summer matters more now than ever. I can definitely see why. What are your thoughts on screen time?
Growing up in the 90s, we definitely weren't as digitally connected as we are now. Screen time wasn't really even a thing that was talked about. It's nostalgic in that way to think about it. I appreciate how convenient everything is now, being able to find information instantly and connect with anybody instantly, but there was also a certain magic about being able to really be present and do those special things in the summer that you weren't able to do during the school year. As I think about the things we covered on this episode, it just brings all those nostalgic feelings to me since we're in summer now.
Just to wrap up, here at PGM, we offer data and audiences on any number of summer activities. We do have CPG audiences like buyers of marshmallows and chocolate. You want to target those s'mores makers. Summer vacationers, people browsing different types of summer activities and products. And obviously the list goes on. If you're looking for data-driven audiences for the rest of the year for your targeting, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Data Dialogues. Stay data-driven, stay creative, and we'll see you next time.